Good morning. It's Thursday, December the 8th. This is Patricia with Total Life Changes, your basketball referee. I just wanted to make a real quick video this morning because I'm up working my business, and I was on the internet and I was just looking at some different things I saw on there, and then somebody had an image. It was a Total Life Changes advertisement, and then somebody went on there and I guess they edited it and they put scam on there, and it just kind of caught my attention for a minute because as I was looking at it, I was just thinking about, I've worked a lot of different jobs. I've worked in corporate America. I've done real estate. I'm a licensed esthetician, but at the end of the day, the most gratification I have had is the things that I've had control over. But the bigger thing is, I was thinking about when I used to work for a lot of major companies. I'm not going to give any shout outs to any of those companies. But at the end of the day, what happens is when someone says direct sales or network marketing, in particular, they were referring to Total Life Changes, was a scam. I was thinking about how many times I may have felt scammed, or people that I know that have worked in the same positions or no longer work in positions and they've been let go. They've done a great job. Or the people who have continued to be able to stay with those companies and have worked for them for 20, 30 years, waiting for their gratification of retirement, and they walk out the door with a little party that day, maybe a watch, some little present, and then a percentage of what they have made over the life of how much money that they've made those companies. Anything that's worthwhile having takes a little bit of an effort. So when you get up in the morning and you get dressed, and I'm not knocking anybody who get up and they have a regular 9 to 5, but when you get up and get dressed and walk out the door to make sure that you clock in on time for that company, you are essentially doing whatever service or whatever it is for them. And when I looked over all the years that I've worked for different companies like that, I felt scammed. And it didn't take me very long. I had a very good corporate career, but it didn't take me very long to realize that ultimately this is not this isn't my lifetime dream. It was great. I had a lot of management experience, and I was able to go through a lot of different training, but I realized that if I'm giving them 100%, I can give those same 100% toward something that I'm interested in. But it made me also think about, there was a time that it was an annual review, and I was up for a promotion, and everyone was up for a promotion or annual review. So, excuse me, not a promotion, but it was time for a pay raise from the annual review. So I remember sitting down with my manager, and she gave me, how you lead with some pointers, and you let a person know what all they've done great, and pretty much that's what she was doing with me. And she told me that, I want you to know you've been an excellent employee, and you will be getting a raise. She said, this is the scale. And the scale was between, I want to say, I don't know if it was 25 cents and like $1, or it may have been 50 cents, but needless to say, what the increase was such an insult. That same day, I kindly smiled and said, thank you very much. When I sat in on that annual review, I had already obtained my real estate license, but I had not used it due to the fact that I was actually expecting. But the moment after, or even before I walked out of her office, I realized right then it was time for me to move on and put my 110% effort into myself. So I just wanted to talk about that. So for the people that says, this is a scam, if your mindset is only to wake up, buy, an alarm clock and go work for somebody else, and your ideal is that you're not being scammed, corporate America oftentimes could be the biggest scam out there. Not knocking it, been there, done that, but what we have here at Total Life Changes is for people who have open minds and they're ready to do something on a larger scale. You guys have a great Thursday, and please comment. I don't mind your comments. That's basically all I'm going to talk about today. Have a great one.